So you want to watch Sakamoto Days. I get it. I do too. And after reading the title, you're probably going like, no, I only watch anime. Well, too fucking bad, kid, cause this shit is peak. Look, I get it, alright? You want to watch the anime because you want to see the characters move, and you want to see the fight scenes, and you want to see the colors. I get it. I was the same way. But you see when JJK Season 2 ends, and annoying JJK fans spoil everything on TikTok, so you don't really have a choice but to catch up. And while I was reading it, I was like, damn, this is pretty cool, because that was the first manga I ever read. And since I watched the anime before, I could kind of play with the fight scenes in my head while I was reading. So I was chilling. And I know some of y'all are going like, I don't want the black and white. I want the colors. Okay, I get your complaints and worries. I was the same way. But I'm gonna need y'all to man the fuck up. Look people, the Sakamoto Days anime is upon us. So it's either do or die. And either you can watch what looks like some mid-animation, or you can be put on the peak. Now allow me to list my reasons why you should read this manga. For all you non-manga readers out there. First is the artwork. Now by no means am I an avid manga reader. And it's not because I'm picky or anything, or I just straight up don't like reading. It's because when I start a manga, I literally cannot put it down. What I'm trying to say is, yeah, I want to read Soul Leveling and Kagurabachi and even Dandadan, but I know I can't because I know how much time it consumes. But that wasn't really the case for Sakamoto Days. Hold up, before we even get to this anecdote, I'm gonna say how I even got into this manga. It's because I saw cool TikTok edits, alright? I saw cool panels and I was like, shit, I gotta get on that. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, let's get back to the story. You see, once upon a time I was on a family trip where the Wi-Fi was terrible and all I could do was listen to music because YouTube would buffer like every 2 seconds. And after finishing the JJK manga for that week, I was left with an empty hole. So what do you get when you mix a bunch of free time and TikTok showing you these fire panels? You get a version of Miles that literally no-lifes this shit. Like bro, when I tell you all I did in my free time was read this manga, I'm being very serious here. I really did. Anyway, what I was trying to say before I went on a rant is that this artwork is fucking crazy. And I'm already gonna clear up a big thing that you might have a problem when it comes to reading manga. This is a worry that you don't want to get lost during a fight scene, which is completely understandable. Because let's be honest, alright? When Gege was sick on those last few chapters of JJK, I didn't know what the hell was going on. But in Sakamoto Days, that is just the complete opposite. There's literally not one moment I feel lost during a fight scene. And I don't read! So if I can't understand what's going on, you can understand what's going on. So what do you get when you have amazing backgrounds and crazy choreography with some crack character designs? You get fight scenes that are fucking sick. Now before we really get started, warning, glaze inbound. Look, alright, I know you all were saying I was glazing in that Lab Rats video. I take nothing back. So I'm gonna warn you, alright? Because I got really nothing bad to say about this manga. And don't worry, I won't go into any major spoilers in the manga, or any spoilers at all. And when I do say something that might contain a small spoiler, I'll put a timestamp on screen. Shh, don't worry my child, I got you. Alright, are you sitting in your chair? Do you got your snacks? Do you got your biff? Good, because let's begin. Alright, enough Miles. I get it, the fight scenes are good, but why would I read it when I can just wait for it to be animated? My child. Cause they're gonna butcher this shit to the moon! Like bro, the trailer wasn't that bad. Look man, I'm not here to complain about animators, alright? I'm sure y'all put in your effort. I'm sure you're all putting in that work. But like bro, come on. Like it wasn't no PNG lock. But man, did this first season look like it has some mid-animation. Which really sucks cause there's really good fight scenes in the beginning. And having the blue lock effect on this manga would literally bring me the tears, bro. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about it because I can fax a 12-page paper right now to Netflix on why they can't fuck this up. Okay, let's get to a more valid reason on why you should start reading this, which is the chapter length. Cause man, oh man, coming from the end of JJK, where we're getting like 9 pages a chapter, cause man, I was not used to 19-page chapters. Like bro, I'm never not satisfied when I read these chapters. But not only that, but the manga is still airing. Meaning chapters are still coming out weekly. So that means that yes, you the viewer can still catch up to this day and follow along the story with the rest of us. Let's see here, what else do I have to say on my script? Oh yeah, characters. Now I'm not going to go too deep into what these characters do, what their stories are, because I don't want to spoil anything. So I'm going to talk about the character design. And man, this character design is so sick. Like the whole aesthetic of the whole Sakamoto Days world is just so cool to me for some reason. Which is amazing because character design, in my opinion, is what makes or breaks a manga. If your characters have no appeal and can't connect to the masses, then no one will really care about them. And there's so many diverse characters in this manga that you're bound to find at least one cool. Wait, what did you say? Who's my favorite? Man, damn, bro, there's so many to choose from. Alright, I'm gonna get into characters that haven't been explained yet or nor was shown in the trailer. If you don't want to get spoiled, then skip here now. You got Gaku, Shin, Sakamoto, 3-section staff dude, Takamura, Gary old man. But if I had to narrow it down, I'll give you my 3. In terms of straight aura and just super cool fight scenes, I'm gonna have to give it to Takamura. I don't know why, just like he is so cool whenever he's on screen, or I guess on the panel. He's just dope. My favorite right now is gotta be Shin. Did y'all see last chapter? Like, his growth is just super insane, man. He's gone from like being so sorry to being like, I'm him. Y'all see that? Like, he was like, I win. Man, don't even get me started. But for my favorite in general, I gotta go Sakamoto. I don't know, man. He's just so damn cool. Alright, now that the spoilers are over, we can get back to the regular scheduled program. Now, if I haven't convinced you already, let me just say this. What's the number one thing that convinces people to watch an anime or read a manga? Fight scenes. And man, does this manga have a lot of them. For obvious reasons, when there's a lot of dialogue or when nothing's happening or when there's filler, it can make a manga boring. But in this manga, there always feels like there's action that actually is important and is progressing the story. So no, this manga does not have a boring start. And just look at the artwork. Sorry. Alright, I'll stop. Enough. Oh shit, the story. Yeah, I literally forgot to talk about that in the script. Okay, let's see here. I'll do one version with no spoilers and one with a massive amount of spoilers. So I'll put the timestamps on screen. Okay, let's start with a spoiler-free review. Like I said, the story is filled with amazing characters and amazing plot twists. And with this manga introducing characters like it's nobody's business, it keeps it refreshing. Let's see what else. There are compelling protagonists that you actually care for, that get all equal enough screen time, that also get amazing growth throughout the story. Now, let's get to the spoiler version. Shit, dude, where do I even begin? Okay, Shin's character development is fucking addicting. That shit is crack, like... Takamura is cold in every scene. He's just literally aura farming, but he already has aura. Like, bro, that panel where Slur took his sword and copied his personality and killed him, like, I was like, ah! Like, I literally shit my pants. Also, the prison arc is so cool. And y'all were doubting my boy Shin, bro. Like, oh my god, bro. Y'all in the comments were like, not my boy Shin being packed up by a background character. My boy, I trusted the process. And Gaku is just literally just an aura farmer. Like, that's all he is. And man, my boy Shin's doing his fucking thing. Because man, Shin, it's time to shine. But enough. There's just too much to talk about. That's an entirely different video. If you want to see more of this shit, just comment, you know? Like, I love talking about this shit. Alright, to wrap things up, I'll give my closing statements. If you don't want to read manga, read this. If you're a little bitch boy that complains about black and white, read this. If you're bored and you don't know what to do, read this. Okay, Jesus, I just did a whole glaze-a-thon. It was worth it. But if you enjoy this type of video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment what you thought about this manga if you read it, and if there's any other mangas I should read. Alright, love you boys. Peace. Bye.